What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Growth Network, where we grassrooting our wealth, tradition, and heritage. As always, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Hey, I've been out of here for a few weeks now. I'm not gonna go into detail of what the issue was, but all I'm gonna say is, youngins, while you're young, take care of your body. Even when you think you're taking care of it, just take care of it even more. Because the older you get, the harder it is to, recuperate or heal from what could be anywhere from minor or minimal injuries. Something I thought that was gonna take me just a few days to get over. It took me about a month, and I'm still dealing with it. Still at 100%. But I saw this story here about the Wade's family, and I said to myself, bro, it's time for you to get on back here, no matter what. We'll deal with the consequences later. I'm trying to get out and get this word out to the people, but I felt as a man, as a heterosexual male who believe in the nuclear family, who believe in man and woman, child, I felt that this had to be addressed. It doesn't matter what your religion is, doesn't matter what your race is, what say ethnicity, no matter whatever. Your religion, this here had to be addressed. And I'm getting this from Black Enterprise. I skimmed over this article, but I'm gonna go into detail with it on what the issue is, what the issues are with this whole picture, this whole thing, and while I'm reading. So like I said, I got this from blackenterprise.com, and the title of the article is Social Media in Shambles Over Zaya Wade Kissing Her Boyfriend. Now right there, that title lets you know that which way this article is going already. I don't know if it's an op-ed or not. I don't know if it worked for Black Enterprise, but I do know that the person who's writing this article probably has the same agenda as everybody who's supporting Dwayne Wade and what's going on with his family. So the article goes, the judgmental world of social media can't stop talking about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya Wade, openly kissing her boyfriend as seen through posted pics. Now, off the rip, first word they use is judgmental. You see, people who do things that a lot of people feel are not right. A lot of people feel that things need to go the other way. There's some kind of negative agenda. People who feel butthurt about the way you feel, they like to use big words to describe those who don't agree with the way they think. Like judgment, like let's say narcissist. A lot of people like to throw the word narcissist or narcissistic behavior out there. We're talking about people who just don't like what you do, don't care how you feel about it, and gonna do what they do anyway. The first thing they wanna do is call you narcissist. It's like, yeah, I listened to you, heard what you had to say, don't agree with it, I'm gonna keep going my way. Yeah, deal with it, I'm not narcissist, I'm just, I'm just standing on my square, standing my ground. Extend your ground, I want to call you a narcissist. And judgmental is the same way. First thing people want to say is, who are you to judge? You can't judge nobody. Thou who cast the first stone, live in a glass house, all that kind of stuff. People just say that just so they can justify, get you feeling some type of way about yourself. But me, I don't care. I ain't gonna feel no type different than what I'm feeling now. No matter what you call me, no matter what you say. But first they try to make you feel bad about the way you feel, and and also use these words to try to, to make excuses or their behavior. Try to make you understand their behavior when you're just not going with it. So like I said, use big words like judgmental. Ain't nobody being judgmental. Matter of fact, people can be judged. That's what the courts are ruled by judges. Matter of fact, the Bible is a whole book on judges. What are you talking about? Judgmental? Judgment. Matter of fact, what the hell is the definition of judgmental? Let's see. Definition of judgmental. This is dictionary.com. It says, of or concerning the use of judgment, having or displaying an excessively critical point of view. Now, what is excessive? That's, what do you call it? That's subjective, right? That's what you think is excessive. I may not think it's excessive. If I believe that everybody should be man and woman and child in the family, not no man and man, not no woman in the family, is that excessive? No, it's not excessive. It's just the way I believe. You know, I think excessive, in my opinion, would be if I judge, you know, not only your sexuality, but how you dress, how your hair look, your name brand clothes, how you walk, how your nails look, what you eat. You know, that's excessive. You know, how you talk, color of your skin, that's excessive. But just saying, hey, this is what I think a family should be. That's not excessive, man. That's just right. You know, that's just common. You know, that's just what the Most High say we should be. Period. Okay, so then they say about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya is not a girl. He's a boy. He was born a boy. I don't know if he had the little change, the physical change or whatever, operation or whatever, but he was born a boy. Call it what you want. And it said the Wade shared highlights from the Easter celebration through a series of photos posted by Zaya and Gabrielle Union, Zaya's stepmom. The two are close. The Union helped Dwayne come to terms with Zaya, who was born a male, wanted to transition to living as a female. Here's my take on Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Wade. I don't know. The woman's married, right? So why is she still using her maiden name or her other last name? Name is Wade. The way I feel about Gabrielle, and even, let's say, Jada Smith, Will Smith wife. We know that both of these women, like a lot of women, have went through trauma, like sexually growing up. And you can probably ask most girls, they've probably all been sexually assaulted by some man, some guy, you know what I'm saying, been hit on, touched on, rubbed on, we'll say that cat call, they will call it, probably since they were children. And Gabrielle Union and Gabrielle and Jada both have said that they've had sexual traumas committed on them while they was young, you know what I'm saying? So, probably not even before they was teens. So, that's got to be the most traumatic thing a child can go through. And I don't know if these two young ladies have had counseling to deal with those issues, because I'm quite sure it caused a lot of issues, a lot of mental problems, called all kind of what we would call mental illness. I'm quite sure it has. So I personally feel that Gabrielle Wade and Jada Smith feel some type of way about masculine men, like strong masculine men, like men who like to take the lead, take charge, and say my way is the highway. And I just think they feel some type of way about it, which is why their children or their stepkids that live in their house, the men, the boys, they are the young ones. They're trying to mold them, which is what women try to do. They're trying to mold them, make them. I don't want to say the word soft, but soft and feminine. Not as masculine, not as hard, because I feel that they're afraid that if they come up too masculine, too hard, they may mess around and take advantage of some other little girl. I don't know, but that's the way I feel, because I think it's a psychological issue for anybody who want their sons or even their daughters, whoever, to just not be what the Most High called them and what they was born as. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, it bothers me, but that's the way I feel. I feel it's something psychological, something personal. I think Gabrielle and Jay just hate men. Period. just don't like them because the way they act. I mean, but I can go further into detail with that, but that's for another story. But social media is debating over the intimate photos Zaya posted with her boyfriend who attended the Wade's Easter festivities. Hold on, we're gonna get to the kick in a minute. Union was the first to share a family photo showing her and Dwayne smiling proudly next to the 3 kids and 2 plus ones. See, Gabrielle first wanted to put the pictures out there. That makes all the sense in the world because she runs the house. I just think she just runs the house, just like nobody like Jada runs her house, you know. And the men trying to make their women happy, let them do it. Who knows? Well, Dwayne Wade, you know, he screwed up and had a baby, had what you call a breakup baby or whatever. So I'm sure Gabrielle giving him hell every day. That's what I'm saying. She probably hate him. You're probably gonna take it out on that little boy and let him turn into a girl. But what's crazy about this picture? Hold on, I'm gonna get to the comments. Then we'll talk about the picture. Dwayne's eldest son, Zaya, who's 20, was seen cuddling alongside his girlfriend, while Zaya, 14, did the same with her boyfriend. Little Kaavia James held on to Daddy Dwayne while beaming from ear to ear. Yeah, that's Dwayne Wade's little baby that Gabrielle couldn't have. You know, she's probably hating that too, because she can't have a baby, but I think it's over some kind of, like I said, over some kind of sexual thing that went on when she was young. Zaya followed up Gabrielle's post with her own, praising how she spent her Easter surrounded by love. Quote, I've had the best weekend, spending quality time with my family and SO's significant other for Easter. Zaya captioned the post. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Easter today and a wonderful Passover this week. I love you guys. Let's see, who is this? James, Gabrielle, Dwayne Wade. I don't think that's Gabrielle. I don't know who that young lady is. Probably his mom. The Wades are well aware of all the public scrutiny surrounding Zaya's sexuality. There continues to be great debate around Dwayne allowing his daughter to transition so young. Again, it's his son, transition so young. Zaya posting affectionate photos with her partner further ignited the public to pass judgment, which they should. You got to. Stuff like this, you got to. It said Andrew Caldwell was the first on Instagram to pass judgment. They keep using that word judgment, judgmental. You see that? How could you say the comment on Wade's parenting style? I don't care about preferences, Caldwell wrote, but I do know if your daughter was 14, you wouldn't be pleased with her taking pictures of herself kissing her boyfriend at 14. You damn right. If my daughter's 14, 15, 17, 19, I don't give a doggone. Living in my house, you ain't finna sit there and take your picture all hugged up cuddled down, dude. Y'all ain't married? Man, come on, you ain't finna disrespect me like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, not all like that, but the boy's 14? There's no way in the world anybody in their right mind would allow a 14-year-old straight boy or a 14-year-old straight girl stand up there, all be up there hugged up and kissing the boyfriend and girlfriend in a family photo on the most pagan of all pagan holidays like Easter. And let's just be honest, because we know what the difference between Easter and Passover and Resurrection is. And we can go all the way back to Constantine in the Roman Empire and all that kind of stuff back then when they put all these holidays and festive days and all that kind of stuff together in order to appease everybody, because the secular people were mad if they celebrated Passover and Resurrection, and the Christian people, or so-called Christians, were mad and try to, because they try to, celebrate. They would only celebrate Easter, so they just put it together. But anyway, you can look that up. You can Google that and figure that one out. But you can say he's right. Ain't no way you didn't do that. Okay, so respect, he captioned in the post. He captioned his post. But there were many quick to criticize. They criticize Caldwell. They're not judging Caldwell. You see what I'm saying? You see how they use wordplay? But there were many quick to criticize Caldwell and anyone else who took time out of their day to judge how someone else raises a kid. Like I said, the person that wrote this article, they ought to be ashamed. It might be LGBTQRSE LMNOP people too. I mean, that's fine, but I don't think you should put your opinions in an article like this. You know, if you're a journalist, journalists not really supposed to do that. I think journalists are supposed to state the facts, right? Not just put your opinions, and, you know, and say things in a certain way. You know, but I think they do is just try to get a rise out of people. But I'm gonna say this: judge how someone else raises their kids. What the person that wrote this article, and a lot of people don't seem to grasp, is raise your kids how you want to raise your kids. If you want them to be transgender, heterosexual, bisexual, trisexual, you're going to raise them son guns in the closet and feed them dog piss and feces. If that's what you want to do, then you do that. But when people find out, what you're doing, if you find out you got your kid in the closet feeding them dog feces and they weigh 50 pounds at the age of 17 because you ain't let them out of the closet, oh, you already know what they say. You already know hell is about to be raised on. If you want your child sexual, you know what I'm saying, your child to have a certain preference, sexual preference that you know everybody, that you know ain't right. Let's just say that. Ain't natural. There we go. It ain't natural. That you know ain't natural. And you post it publicly. You know people are going to say something. I don't care what you say. You know you can post it. You can post a picture of your child at the beach or a school picture. Somebody gonna say something. So let's get over this taking their time out of the day to judge how someone else raises their kids. You raise your kids how you want to raise them. When they get out to the real world and they got to deal with them consequences, that's on you. That's not on nobody else, right? But again, when you put it out there in public, oh, you already know what's going to happen. So that's your dumb tail. If you want the world to know that you just, you know, that your family is different, your kids are different than everybody else, than most other people. So quote, honestly, we should let parents parent their children and move on with our lives. You're right. I agree with whoever wrote that. The problem is they put it out there. Now, me, myself, I'll tell you the truth be told, I tried to ignore this. I want to ignore this. Matter of fact, when the whole Will and Jada thing came out with Chris Rock, and when they kept talking about how Jada was running that house, and Will Smith is like, how he 1 minute he's henpecked, and the next minute he's, you know, the next minute he's like an aggressor, you know, he's, I mean, let me tell you like this. When Will Smith, when that cat, you know, side note, that dude said that he don't believe in getting divorced, and it's just not gonna happen. And Jada say she don't want to get married, but Will say he don't want to get a divorce. You know what that remind me of? Maybe I watch too many investigative discovery shows, but he reminded me of one of them guys that be in the church every Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, choir rehearsal, men's ministry, probably run the, what do you call it, couples ministry, the marriage ministry, probably head of that, probably deacon of the church, take up collection, all in the church all day, every day, married to a woman, and then you look up one day and that woman is missing. Don't nobody know where she at. He on TV crying, well, you know, squinting his face up, but not really shedding tears, out there helping y'all search for his wife. And in the end, come to find out he's the reason why she's missing. In the end, come to find out, you look at his computer, he got all kind of deviant stuff on his computer. In the end, find out he went to the store and bought tarp and tape and duct tape and rope and gasoline cans and a shovel and a pickaxe. At Lowe's. That's what kind of hit me when Will Smith said, "Oh no, we don't get divorced. I don't believe that." And Jada over there looking like she just, you know, scared to death. But then 1 minute Jada's like the aggressor, or, you know, running the house, and the next minute she's a victim, or whatever the case. But anyway, back to the story. Oh, let's see. Zaya, So there's many ways we don't even respect our own selves, our own bodies, our own family, so I can't match the respect part. Whatever. Zaya lives in a world where her parents respect her actual thoughts and feelings more than their needing to authorize. And she's actually happy. Not sure many can say that about their own lives and their own children. How do you know that she's happy? She's happy. How do you know that? How do you know it ain't just a front? How do you know that deep inside she wish she would never done it? What's that dude, the guy who's Olympic, Kim Kardashian, him, stepdaddy, whatever? What's his name? Whatever. And he turned 70. He said he wanted to be a woman. Then he turned to a woman. Then went back and said, dang, wish he didn't do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dang, he had second thoughts about doing that. So how do you know that this little boy is happy? The boy ain't nothing but 14. He don't know what the heck he wants. That's what I'm saying. People say the dumbest stuff. Zaya lives in a world where parents respect their actual thought. He's a child. We don't respect children's thoughts. We listen to them. No, let me say that. Let me go back. We respect them and we listen to them. But as parents, we are supposed to know better. Now, like the story said, Gabrielle is the one who told Dwayne, look, your boy want to be a girl, let's go and get this done. And for some strange henpecked beta male reason, he said okay. There's no way in hell. And it ain't her child either. First of all, there's no way in hell I would do it. There's no way in hell the mother of any of my children, I don't have no boys, but let's say if I had a girl that wanted to turn into a boy or whatever, and they were still living in, let's say they were living in my house, living in their mother's house, there's no way in the world. It's stuff now. My youngest daughter who lives with her mom, there's some things that she want to do. She thinks she can, getting older, feeling herself sometime, that she be wanting to do, and they'll come and try to ask me. I get text from her, I get a message from her mama about it, and then the younger will come say something to me, and I'll be like, no, that ain't happening. And she keep talking, trying to say something, I won't even respond. After the first time I said no, that's it. Don't hear nothing else about it. That's just how the game goes. Because it's still my child. I don't care if she lives in my house or not. It's still my child. I'm still taking care of it. I'm still paying child support on it. You know what I'm saying? When you go and you're trying to go to college, guess who's gonna be footing some of that bill? So I don't even want to hear it. As long as you stay under my roof, man, please. Anyway. Over on Twitter, onlookers debated what the issue was Zaya dating another member of a trans community. And that's what I want to talk about. I gotta be honest, I have never been this confused in my life when Twitter usually wrote while reposting a few other families' photos. Some people say I'm all for living your truth just a little while. I gotta be honest, I have never been this confused in my life. I'm all living for your truth just a little while. Y'all know Zaya Wade, Dwayne Wade's child who transitioned to a girl. She's like 13 now, dating a girl who transitioned into a boy. And that's what I want to say about this picture. Well, one of the things I want to say about this picture, number one. The boy transitioned to a girl. The white girl transitioned to a boy. So now they're dating. Would that make them a straight couple? What? This is why I'm saying people talking about the happy. Bottom line, this is some stuff that I do not want my children to see. I don't want any children to see and to be confused about confusion. They say Satan, the devil. We all know who the devil is. Praise be to Elijah Muhammad. Is the author of confusion. That's what the scriptures say. This is confusion. This is a whole encyclopedia of confusion. So this lets you know this ain't from the heavens at all. Y'all know Zaya Wade, Dwayne Wade's child transition girl. Oh, I read that part. Okay, a teenage girl dating a teenage boy. What exactly is the issue? They're both straight. Isn't that what y'all prefer? I guess they're trying to be funny. They said, no, somebody said, what's your point? Why are you bothered by something that has absolutely nothing to do with your life? Exactly. Again, I agree with this. This has nothing to do with us. So why show it to us? Let's see. Let me think of a little hobby. I go out and last year I started bow hunting, practicing with the bow. I go in the backyard. Oh, let me see. Hold on. All right. Wait a minute. I did take. No, I took a picture. I think I took one picture and posted on the internet with my setup. But other than that, I ain't took pictures of shooting, of went hunting, and practicing, all that kind of stuff. I ain't done no video, nothing like that. You're right, that's my life. Now, I want to put it out there, that's fine. If you want to look at it, that's fine. If you sit there and say that hunting is immoral, this and the third, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? We'll go back and forth. I mean, I won't go back and forth. I'll be like, okay, that's just, you know, that's what I do. But it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't, because hunting is in the Bible. Hunting is in the scriptures. Hunting has been going on since the beginning of time to help preserve mankind. Being LGBTQRS will not preserve mankind. As a matter of fact, it will destroy mankind to the point of where if everybody was like this, there'll be no more people in the world eventually. But hold on, because I do have, oh man, there's another song I want to get to, but I think I'm going to get to that later. Let's say, I don't think it's that weird that you have pictures of kids. No, you don't think it's weird you have pictures of kids kissing in your phone as someone else, which is true. And that is another thing. Like I said, 14 years old, kissing. And like they say, you wouldn't let your 14-year-old daughter sit there and kiss anybody. You don't kiss no dude at all. Ain't no way in the world. My 14-year-old daughter sat there and kissed a dude in front of me, I slapped the both of them. Hard. And wish he go get his parents so we can have a discussion. A man to man, or grown up to grown up discussion, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, guys, this article here, man, this is, I don't know. Like I said, there's always an agenda behind it. I don't know. Like I said, I told you what my feeling about Gabrielle, the way it is, and how she feel about strong heterosexual males. Like I said, Dwayne Wade and messed around and had a baby while they was broken up. People want to say, well, they was broken up, so they're different. Nah, they still married. Unless you just officially, were they married? Yeah, I think they was married. So unless you just officially got the divorce and y'all no longer seeing each other, moved on, that's one thing. But anyway, I think she feels some type of way about that. And Dwayne Wade, dude, you looking bad every moment. Respected you on the court as a basketball player. But now, I don't know. And but like I said, this is too much. That's why you got the governor of Florida saying, "Nah, you can't teach." And shout out to the governor of Florida. I don't know his name, but I give him a lot of credit. Because he sat there and said, "You're not going to be able to teach elementary kids bisexual orientation between the ages of kindergarten, whatever, 6, 7, 8, like 3rd or 4th grade. Like, why would you do that? Like, for what? Kids need to be thinking about it. That's the thing about should be thinking about sexual orientation in elementary. They're supposed to be, number one, going to school, learn ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Yeah, if you want to teach them something, why don't you teach them how, like I saw this show called, it's called Old Enough. It's a show over there in Asia somewhere, where they got these little kids that be like 4 or 5, 6 years old, and they have them actually running errands. Like the parents would give them like little tasks to do. And some bitches, some girls will run down, but they have cameras following, of course. But the kids are ain't even paying attention to them cameras. But them son girls walking all the way through town, going somewhere to the market, buying stuff, picking up dry cleaning. Remember back in the day when you was a kid and your mama sent you to the store to go get a pack of cigarettes or some bread? I remember shooting my dad every Sunday when I was in elementary. I was riding my bike, he was like, well, shoot. So you ride your bike everywhere with your homeboy Aiden, every day, all day, can't never find you till dark. Sunday morning or Saturday morning, whichever one, well, probably Sunday morning, because Saturday morning be watching cartoons, whatever, Sunday morning, a newspaper. He'd be like, shoot, get up on Sunday morning, give me some money, ride my bike to 7-Eleven, and go get a newspaper, some bread, give me some candy, and come back. In the elementary. I mean, sure, that's the kind of stuff that your kids need to be doing, not worrying about their dang on sexual orientation. But anyway, guys, let me get out of here, because I can ramble on this for days. I want you to comment. I need you to comment. I want you to hit that like button, for sure. I don't care if you like it or not. Hit like, dislike, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's get engaged. Let's do this topic because I ain't seen too many people talk about this, which I may be afraid to. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out once I upload this to YouTube, and this may be a lesson I have to learn. But with that being said, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. Damn, I don't know. Like I said, this thing disturbing, like for real. But hey, y'all be easy. Love your families. Show your families how to be, show your boys how to be men. Teach your girls how to be women, be wives and husbands and stuff like that, man. This stuff here, this is how. And people might think, oh, it's just one person, one picture. But that's how destruction starts. It starts small. It don't just be just one big catastrophic event that everybody gonna react to together. Most of the stuff that destroys a community, that destroys an empire, it starts with one simple act, and then it just it snowballs, or you light a fuse, and eventually, it's like throw a match on the ground in the woods, and eventually becomes a forest fire destroying like 1,000 acres, and it started with one little spark, or just a wildfire coming from heat. So anyway, hey, y'all take it easy, y'all take care, and we'll try to do this. We're gonna get back to the rhythm of this thing, and get these stories out here, because I got a lot of stories I need to cover, and so it's the first one back. Peace.